Then they come back, contract signed, send your invoice. I'm like, that for me was the moment that it made, I couldn't have done that retainer if I was still working for this client.
Exactly. You need to take risks.
Now I have this retainer, and I also just landed another retainer.
Really?
Yeah, literally yesterday. I'm like, I don't even know how it's happened.
I didn't know that.
I don't. And it also felt like really quite empowering to be like, I deserve to invest that much money in me.
Yeah.
Like, not anything work aside, like me. So I'm getting a bit emotional.
No, I love that. Honestly, like that's so beautiful. Honestly, I'm gonna cry as well now.
I have so much to offer, and I'm just so glad that I like just took the risk.
Hi G,
Hi.
thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to have this call with you.
Thank you for having me.
It's so nice. I feel like your journey is so inspiring, and I know that it always helps to share our journeys. We all have completely different journeys, and yours is a really beautiful one, so I'm really excited to share it. I just wanted to start by asking you, just for reference, just for us to really understand, where were you before you started UGC? How did your life look like?
Okay, so way back when, before I had my daughter, I was in TV and film, so I was an actress. I travelled all over the world. I was really like, loved what I did. It was fun. It was, every day was different. It was out of the house, out and about. And then we had our daughter, and I told myself, you know, strong independent woman, I'll be right back to work, I can take her with me. You know, I had this like big dream of what it was going to look like, and it didn't quite work out like that. And now I know that it was meant to be this way, but at the time I was like, oh my goodness, I've got to give up my dream. And it mainly because my daughter has some health complications that we didn't know before she was born. So for me, it was like non-negotiable, staying home to raise my daughter and to be present, you know. So then I always had worked in like social media and like admin and customer support and stuff like that. So I decided to get, well, actually a friend asked me if I was able to help one of her clients with social media. So I just kind of fell into it naturally, and I took over a social media account and I helped her grow. And then I started running ads for her, and I learned all about marketing, email marketing, ads. I just started and just kind of learned as I went along. It was like this small local business, and I was just helping her grow. And I did that for a long time. But the thing was, as a small business, she could only pay me so much. But I was doing probably 3 people's jobs. Like, if you wrote on paper everything I did for that business, you wouldn't apply for that job for the money, you know? So I knew that something had to change. I couldn't take on more work, but I couldn't stay on that paycheck. It just wasn't sustainable. So I kept seeing UGC popping up, and I kept seeing your academy, and I think I messaged you, and I was really interested, and we kind of had this. I really wanted to do it. I kept saying to my partner, I know there's more for me. I know that is the right next step. But I felt too scared to let go of the money, but also at the same time had no time freedom to start UGC. I didn't have any capacity for more. So I felt really stuck. No time, but not enough money. So I think it was like the 3rd or 4th time I kept telling myself, I need to do that. I need to look into that. I was like, stop saying it and just do it. And the course was like, it's funny because at the time it felt like, oh my God, that's a huge financial commitment. Now my money mindset has shifted so drastically. I'm like that. I made that back within the first 3 months and more.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
Yeah.
what was I waiting for?
Yeah, I mean,
Honestly,
I know what you mean. Like at the beginning, it's so scary because you're jumping in the unknown, and you're so focused on what could go wrong, but we forget to focus on what could go well.
absolutely. What's gonna go right? What's gonna change? What can I unlock? You don't know because you can't see it yet. And now I'm just laughing because I'm like, oh my God, I should have done the course so much sooner. But it's perfect. It's all worked out exactly how it's meant to be. And I think as well, like messaging you could tell I needed it and I really wanted it. And and it also felt like really quite empowering to be like, I deserve to invest that much money in me. Like not anything work aside, like me. So I'm getting a bit emotional.
No, I love that. Honestly, like that's so beautiful. Honestly, I'm gonna cry as well now.
I have so much to offer, and I'm just so glad that I like just took the risk.
This is just the beginning, and this is the reason that I'm doing this, because it's so common that we know our potential, but we really struggle to do it, like to take the steps, to make the investment, to go all in, because it's so scary. But we have so much potential, and I see it in you. I saw it in you at the beginning. I knew it would go so well from the very beginning. I was like, I mean, there is no way this is not gonna work. There is no way. There is no plan B, you know? Like it has to work, and it worked, and it's thanks to you.
For me, I kept thinking about UGC, kept trying to learn. I think I sent DMs to some brands that I'm like laughing now because I've like sent them a message on DMs now and they've instantly replied and we've like gone to email. But like back then I just got ignored because I did my DMs were just hilarious. Like I just have to laugh. But I think I tried to like figure it out a little bit on my own. And that was the thing that the course did for me, was like it was 100% eradicated any imposter syndrome. I didn't feel authentic and I didn't feel like I could show up on my platform and say I was a UGC creator because I didn't feel like one yet. As in, there is so much more to UGC that meets the eye. And that's for me what the course unlocked.
Basically giving you the like permission to do it, and the credit also, because you learn, you know what you're doing, you feel more confident, giving you the confidence to just do it.
I think the academy got rid of all that like fear about like imposter, like I don't know what I'm really talking about. But then also it just gave me like all these tools for my like kit. I just feel like I know what to do in this scenario, I know what to pull out here, I know how to navigate that and to negotiate that. And if this comes up, the academy gave me tools. I'm always referring back to it, even now. And I'm like, just 6 months in, maybe something like that. And I still go back to it. And I'm still like, okay, let me just remember, refresh. And I love that it's like at my disposal to like refresh and go through.
Of course, that's the whole point, to really give the confidence, the tools, so you don't feel scared, you don't feel like you're not meant to do this, you feel like this is your thing, that you're doing it so well. It's so important. It's not just the course itself, it's also me giving support and really reminding all my students that they can do it, that they're allowed to succeed, and that that it's the right thing for them as well. So many times it's just this permission that we need, and that's...
And I think as well, when you're starting something new and you don't quite know what you're doing, you almost feel like you need someone to hold your hand. And honestly, that like personal chats with you in DMs, WhatsApp, whatever it is, that felt like a virtual handhold, like someone's holding my hand and guiding me through it when I really am not sure. And that's what can feel really lonely and scary when you're starting. And I think having that just completely bridged the gap, and it made me feel like I don't need to panic, I don't need to like ask Google, you know. I can like go and ask someone.
I love that. That's amazing. We have a good picture of where you were, what happened when you joined the program. I think it would be really nice to hear for advice and to hear from you if there is there anything that clicked for you when you joined UGC Wealth Academy, like something that happened, something that you learned, something that clicked and you were like, wow, okay.
Oh god, so many. Like I actually am not sure where to start. I think the first thing that comes to mind is the like initial DM. Mine, I read the old ones back and I'm like, I just talk about myself. I'm like, I'm this and I did this and I'd be really good because this and I because you think you're selling yourself to the brand. You're not. You're selling the brand to themselves through you. It needs to be about the brand, what you love about the brand, why that brand, what connects you to that brand. And it's just comical. Of course I wasn't getting replies. They were like, okay, who are you? Why do we want to know about you? I think as well, like going right back to like the very first sort of lessons, it's the like formula for a UGC video, like visual hook, audio hook, text hook. It's so simple, but you can get so caught up in just filming and that you even like yesterday I was doing a collab and I had to pause myself and I was like, wait, have I ticked all the boxes? Have I really? Like, how could I do it better? All my content has shifted. I look back now and I'm just, it's sweet. I just have to laugh though, because I'm like, oh, I tried.
Me too. I'm not even gonna like, I could never show you my first UGC video. It's a proper, like, it's a shame, like, no, never. But that's good. There is progress. That's the whole point. Growth. Exactly. It's all about growth. I wanted to ask you if there is a moment when you realized this was gonna work. Is there like something that happened when you were like, okay, actually UGC is gonna work?
Yes. Again, so many moments. I think the one that I think is most poignant is when I wanted to drop my social media client before Christmas. So the moment came where I was like, right, I'm struggling to manage both and I also don't want to do the social media anymore. The moment for me that was like, wow, this is gonna work, because that felt scary. I trusted and I knew, I did deep down know, but on the surface level I was a bit like, oh my gosh, what have I done? But then I was emailing with a brand and this is our first time collab. We've like never worked together before. They loved my content. They even mentioned like stuff that I've posted on my socials. Like they have had their eyes on me. They were like, what's your rate for one video? Discuss that. Okay, do you do any bundle packages? Discuss that. And I put just like casually at the end of my email, if you wanted to discuss like a retainer, let me know. Yeah, we'd love to hear. They went ahead with a retainer package, £1,000 a month for 4 videos.
It's crazy.
And I wouldn't hear back from them, and I'd be like, they don't want to go for it. And then they'd come back, yeah, perfect, send us the contract. Then I'd send the contract and I wouldn't hear from them, and I'd be like, they don't want to do it. They don't want to go ahead. Then they come back, contract signed, send your invoice. I'm like, that for me was the moment that it made, I couldn't have done that retainer if I was still working for this client.
Exactly. You need to take risks.
I had to believe in myself. It's also saying to the universe, like, I'm jumping in, let's make this work. You know?
Exactly. If you don't take any step and you're playing it safe, nothing is gonna happen.
Now I have this retainer, and I also just landed another retainer.
Really?
Yeah, literally yesterday. I'm like, I don't even know how it's happened.
I didn't know that one. Like,
I don't.
for how many videos per month?
It's 3 videos a month, 650. So different, but the usage is a lot lower.
But that's good.
Amazing. I'm earning almost double.
Yeah.
With way more time freedom. Love what I do. That above anything, it's actually not about the money. And it's money's great. Financial security, stability, freedom. I'm excited every day. For me, the biggest thing is I had this realization the other day is like, it's almost like acting.
Of course, it has
So,
a lot to do with it.
I'm like, actually, I've almost come full circle and this works better for me. I've found a way to perform, to act, to script, to bring a story to life in my own time, at my own pace, without having to leave my daughter. I don't have to be away weeks at a time. I'm home, I'm present, and I'm not burnt out.
That's a proper full circle moment.
It is.
Amazing. I wanted to ask you also, because I mean you shared a few wins now, but is there anything else that that happened since you started UGC, like big wins? Like I know those 2 retainers are absolutely huge, there's probably nothing bigger, but anything else that you were excited about, any collab, any wins, anything you want to share?
I've hit so many of my 2026 goals just in January, which already was like, honestly, I feel like I'm already having so many pinch me moments. One of my main goals was like in person and travel. I really want to shift into travel as a family, experiences as a couple, you know, like the kind of days where you look at it and you go, how is this work? I started, you know, pitching, putting some feelers out there, and I honestly was like shocked at how quick it's happened. So already I've landed 2 hotel stays in the UK, like amazing hotels that we already actually use genuinely, like one as a couple, one as a family. Next week we have a gifted spa break, me and my partner. It's like, as medical parents, we do not prioritize our couple. So I'm like, wow, we get that, and I get to call it work, and we like, it's crazy.
Wow.
And then also we've just been offered a gifted stay in Morocco, which is insane.
Yeah, that one is crazy. That one, honestly.
Before any of those offers came in, I put on Facebook, like on a local Facebook group, and just said like, if you're a local hotel or Airbnb, like I'm offering free content in exchange for like 2 days access to the property. I don't even need to stay. And 5 days went by and I didn't hear anything, and I thought, God, you can't even give work away for free. Like, that's crazy to me. And then I got an email, and it was from a lady that actually does property management for Airbnbs. She has 20 properties in the area.
Wow.
And I did the one for free, and she's like, no, we'd actually like you to do all the properties. Like, we have no social media, we've never done marketing, but we need to. I was like,
so like you're gonna work again with her?
We haven't secured anything as of yet, but she's super keen, and she wants me to do content shoots at all the properties.
Wow,
So,
you're definitely gonna charge for that.
Oh, 100%. That's like, she wants to do like a monthly package, so I need to figure out if I do a monthly package or I do like per property, but
that's huge. 20 properties.
It's insane.
So good. I'm so happy for you. That's so big.
When I'm sat here saying it all out loud, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so proud of myself. You get caught up in just like the fun of it and you're doing it. And when you pause to reflect, which I'm not very good at yet, which is also part of the course, to reflect and set goals, it's important. Because I'm like, wow, I did that.
Yeah, it's key, honestly, to attract more, to realize how far you came, what you can do, what you're capable of. It's absolutely, it's the most important, in my opinion, to celebrate wins and to be conscious. That's so good. So good. I have 2 more questions before we end this call. I just want to ask, just for like the girls that want to start UGC, for them to have a picture of what it looks like now that you're doing UGC full time. What does your life looks like now that you're doing UGC? How does it work?
I go to the gym. I'm excited about that. This is where like that's the biggest shift for me, is like I feel like I have my time back and I'm not trying to do so much for one brand anymore, that I have capacity. I can schedule my days accordingly. I'm in control of my time management. And something I've learned from you as well is like cycle syncing. It doesn't always work out. I'm not 100% on it just yet. But like just having that freedom of like, for example, this week I have like a collab that I'm working on, but I'm not actually going to film it today because I've got 3 back-to-back calls and I don't want to rush it in the afternoon. So I'm like, that's fine. I can do it tomorrow. I never felt that before. I'd be like, I've got so much to do. I can't go to the gym. No, I can't walk the dog with you. No, I don't have time for a coffee with a friend. Okay, that's so good. It's great. That wasn't really the question though.
No, honestly, it is important. You're managing your time, and instead of stressing about it, you're deciding to surrender and to be fine with doing things in your own timing. That's so important.
And I was so stressed and burnt out, and I don't think I was very present, and I felt like on a Monday and a Friday when I have my daughter home, I was always thinking, oh, please play on your own, or it sounds awful, but please have a really good nap because I have so much I need to do. I always felt like really torn of like not wanting to do work, but I have to. So then now it's like Monday and Friday, I do not work. I literally work 3 days a week, which in itself is,
That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't really have a choice, you know, that's when my daughter's in nursery, but it's amazing for how much I can achieve. I have to be very structured, and I think having Notion, like you introduced Notion to me, that has changed everything. From seeing who I've followed up with, when I need to send the next follow-up, and tracking everything, who's not paid me, like rather than just being everything all over the place, it's just in one little app, and I just go from tab to tab, and I have my hands on everything, you know.
Definitely. I want to ask you just one last question. This has been so nice. Thank you so much. For all the women that are interested in joining UGC Wealth Academy, what would you tell them if they're just like you a few months ago and they're scared to make this step? Like, what would you tell them right now?
I would say don't wait, because you're just going to kick yourself when you do eventually join, which you will. The only thing you'll regret is not starting sooner. Invest in yourself, believe in yourself, and don't try and wing it and figure it all out for yourself. The course guides you. It's like someone's holding your hand throughout the initial steps, and it's like actionable steps, and you can see it. I see it with all the other girls in the community. We're all following the steps, and you just see that for everyone. It's like you can see where they're at in the process. It just is like, it's proven it works. Like, just don't wait. Like, don't wait, because you'll just kick yourself. Just one thing I will say, because I think a lot of it is a money mindset. It's a lot of money to some people. It was a lot of money to me then. I think now I would invest that in myself, because I'm earning 4 times that. So I took the risk, and I thought, oh my god, that's a lot of money, and I made that money back. And I laughed. Oh my god, why was I worried about doing it? Because if you're looking at it and you're worried about money, you're gonna make that back in like very quick. You'll be so surprised, because you'll think, how? There's no way. Yes, there is. And it happens, and it's, I don't know how, but it's just like some magic, and it's just like, wow.
You did the magic. You did the magic. I am there to support, but you did the magic. But that's so true, honestly. It is scary to invest, but it's an investment and you get it back, so for sure.
And maybe another thing, I know I've spoke a lot, but I think maybe another thing is like, if you're worried about posting and your friends and family seeing it, that was never an issue for me because of my background. I love being on camera, so it's not an issue. I don't care. If you're worried, trust me, when you land those big brands and they are paying you what they're paying you, you won't care what anybody else thinks. It's irrelevant. And it's all about perspective. They don't know if that brand's paid you or you were gifted.
That's true, actually. That's true. And it's exactly that. When you start making good money, you're like, whatever, like, they're not paying my rent, they're judging me, so they have nothing better to do.
So just it doesn't matter, like, just focus on you and just commit, because it's worth it.
Exactly, focusing on our journey and everything is gonna be fine, for sure. I love that. That's so good. You had so many amazing insights, so good, like your advice, everything. I'm so grateful that you took this time for this call. Honestly, you don't realize how much it means to me, and it's also going to help so many other women to take the leap and to start. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Yay, thanks for asking me. I just talk so much. I genuinely am so passionate about the course, and I actually mean every word, Lucille. Like, I could get emotional again, because like, you've literally I just feel really strongly about it, really.
Thank you so much. Honestly, like, this is the reason why I started this, and like, to be able to see the impact that this is doing in your life and in all my students' life is just, I don't know, like, it's priceless. Honestly, I could do this all my life, because what it gives me is so much bigger than anything else. And
bigger than money, isn't it? Like, that's the side of it. It's like,
it's so beautiful. Thank you so much.